So now I'm gonna explain about this device. So this device actually to replace the manual stopwatch. So in the case when the swimmer they had a lot of team, when one team of the swimmer like actually train, they need a lot of people to count their time for the stop. They using stopwatch or the manual stopwatch. So this device actually the prototype to make it easier for the swimmer. The first one we have buzzer to indicate when they need to start to swim, and this one is the button to press when we need to start it. So when we press this button, the buzzer will be sound, and then actually the time will be start to counting. And this is the tree of this button actually to we're gonna place in the swimming pool, but actually in this case I'm gonna just like prototype. So uh, just imagine first this is the first line of the swimmer, this is the second one, and this is the third one. So when we push this button, actually this will be sound, and after the swimmer got in the finish or in the end of the swimming pool, they will push the button. So will be like this. I'm gonna demo for you. First we're gonna push this button, it will be sound. It's actually mean that already started. And when we push this button in the computer, we're gonna see that it will be finished. So the swimmer number 2 will be finished, the swimmer number 2 and the swimmer number 1 in the specific of time. So in 10.27 minutes, and then I'm sorry, in the 10:27 second, and 14 and also 15. So that's how it's worked. This is just a prototype, but actually in the real case, we're gonna replace the button with this one. So the swimmer will be touch this button after they got into finish. So I'm gonna explain about the coding. So the first one we initiate a lot of variable here. So the first one we initiate a button pin. So we initiate 3 because we had 3 swimmer, and finish false it means that they not already finished yet. So when the swimmer got into the end of the pool or they got into finish, this is gonna be true. And then the button 5 it means that the button to start it and to stop the timer. Buzzbin it means that the buzzer one, and then this one it's mean how many swimmer that we have. And then this is it's mean that when we got press the button 5 it mean will be true, but the current position is false. And the buzz sound is mean the true because we need uh, the buzzer will be sounded. And then the count to count how long the buzzer will be sound, and count button it will be mean um, the button that we had. And then and this two is to get the timer. So the previous noise is mean the previous timer, and this one is the current timer. And the flight setup we just need to set up input for the button pin and all the button, and the buzzer pin will be the output. And Sarah begin to look. We needed to look about the time, about the timer, and also how fast the swimmer got. In the point loop, we just need one point. So in this point, we initiate this one. So this one actually to check if the user already press the button or not. So if they got the button pressed, it will be make this condition true. It's mean that the main point will be running, and if it's not, it will be uh, it will be this one. So this one, the else if will be running. And then this one is to control the buzzer sound. So how long the buzzer will be sound, and when they need to be low or high. And then after the user press it will be high, and then the main point will be point will be running. So the main point is go. So in this one we just count how much the swimmer, and then in this one we are using this one to count at the time that the swimmer got after the finish. So when they push the button, the swimmer will get the time in the monitor, and this is how we got it. So the previous one, so the previous time we're gonna subtract with the current position or the current time, and then the finish will be true. It's mean after the swimmer press the button is not allowed to press anymore. So that's all for the coding that we got. It's real simple, and thank you.